let's dive in. Today, we're taking a deep dive into, well, a whole collection of really vivid news reports. And they're all centered around Pattaya, Thailand.
That's right, a place known for its energy. But these sources show a much wider picture, everything from relief to serious crime.
Exactly. So our mission for you, our listener, is pretty straightforward. Cut through the noise. We're giving you a concise, fact-driven tour through 5 distinct events. We'll pull out the key insights, the important bits, straight from these sources. Think of it as your shortcut to being really informed about what's happening in Pattaya right now.
Indeed. And what's fascinating, I think, is just the sheer range of incidents. You've got local police handling a lost tourist 1 minute, and then, a high-stakes ransom attempt the next, plus major drug raids, new tech, and policing.
Right.
So it raises that question. How do all these separate stories build the bigger picture? Safety, security, community life in this very busy international spot. We'll stick strictly to the facts reported. Stay neutral.
Absolutely. So let's jump straight into these headlines. What stands out first?
Okay, first up, a story that really highlights the human side of things in a tourist hub. We're talking about an 80-year-old Chinese grandmother, Mrs. Zhang. She got lost in Pattaya.
Yes, this happened on a Friday morning, about 11 a.m. Mrs. Zhang, 80 years old, Chinese tourist. She was found alone, seemed quite confused actually, on a traffic island on Sukhumvit Road, right near Tesco Lotus, South Pattaya.
And the police faced a challenge.
A big one. The language barrier. She only spoke Chinese, no ID on her, and seemed quite disoriented, wasn't making much sense. So the Pattaya City Police called in the tourist police for help.
Okay.
And the breakthrough, it was a bracelet, just a simple bracelet on her wrist.
A bracelet?
Yeah, engraved with a phone number, a Chinese number.
Wow.
Tourist police called it, reached a relative. Turns out Mrs. Zhang had just arrived 2 days before. Vacation with her grandkids. Got separated somehow.
Oh, thank goodness. Exactly. Within 3 hours of that call, the family arrived. Very emotional reunion, as you can imagine. And they were incredibly grateful to the Thai police for, their quick work.
That's really something. That simple engraved bracelet, it just made all the difference, didn't it?
It did.
It's a great reminder, honestly. In a crisis, sometimes the low-tech solution is the most reliable. How would you be identified if your phone died or you couldn't communicate?
A very good point. Preemptive measures.
Definitely. Okay, so from that heartwarming story, we shift gears quite dramatically. The sources also show the dangers on the road. Our next deep dive is about a fatal accident, an 18-wheeler truck.
Right. This occurred Saturday morning around 7:30 a.m. Highway 36, that's the Pattaya-Kratinglai-Rayong Road, happened near the Bee Garden area. Police Lieutenant Colonel Afishet Mathithamaporn from Banglamung Police Station reported it. An 18-wheeler veered off the road into a median ditch.
Okay, what did they find at the scene?
They found a white Hino 18-wheeler, severe front-end damage. It had also hit a streetlight pole, damaged the guardrails.
Right.
The driver, identified as Kamsum Kamwasi, 58 years old. He was found near the truck's rear wheels, lifeless.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the injuries were severe. Chest trauma, fractured skull. It seems consistent with being crushed after being thrown from the cab during the crash.
How was it discovered?
A coworker, Mr. Sayan, from the same company, he was returning from a delivery in Rayong, saw the wreckage and called emergency services right away.
Any idea what caused it?
Well, Sayan speculated, purely speculation at this point, that maybe Kamsen swerved to avoid something, and the roads might have been slippery. There was light rain reported, maybe lost control.
Right, a combination of factors potentially.
Potentially. Police are still investigating the exact cause. They're working with the truck company, hoping to get dash cam footage.
That makes sense. It really highlights the risks on those major highways, doesn't it? Especially with mixed traffic.
Absolutely. Highway 36 is a vital link for logistics, but also local commuters. Keeping it safe, especially with heavy trucks and sometimes difficult conditions like rain, is a constant challenge for the authorities there. Infrastructure maintenance, driver education, it's all part of managing that growth and safety balance.
Okay, moving on from individual incidents, though tragic ones, our sources also detail a big push against drug crime. This next one covers a major drug raid in Pattaya.
Yes, this was on the morning of August 21st, 2025. A joint operation ordered by the Banglamung District Chief, Patrapat Shrthanyanan. It involved administrative officials, police from Pattaya City, non-PRU stations, led by Narcotics Suppression Officer Kamfrai Lausain.
Who are they targeting?
2 communities, specifically, based on public complaints about drug use and dealing. First was the Naklua Low-Cost Housing Project. They locked it down, searched, and arrested 8 drug users. Mostly teenagers, apparently, and even some security guards.
What did they find?
Crystal meth, ice, and drug paraphernalia.
Okay, and the second location?
An apartment complex in Soi Pattaya Klang 12, nicknamed the Dog Building.
Dog building, why?
Well, the report describes conditions as deplorable. Widespread dog mess, garbage. Sounds pretty grim. A sign of neglect, perhaps linked to the drug issues. They searched room by room, floors 2 to 4, found nearly everyone involved in drug activity.
It's really everyone. Wow.
They detained 22 drug users, 9 women, 13 men, and arrested 2 dealers. Seized more paraphernalia, Ziploc bags for selling, meth pills, more crystal meth.
That's a significant haul in one morning.
It is, and the district chief made it clear. This is part of the Ministry of Interior's no drugs, no dealers policy, a strong statement of intent.
It really paints a picture, doesn't it? Targeting both a housing project and this neglected apartment block. Does that suggest the problem is just everywhere, or is it a specific strategy?
I think it suggests both, really. It shows the problem isn't confined to one type of area or demographic, but it's also strategic. Authorities act on intelligence and complaints, hitting known hotspots. The dog building situation might also show how drug problems can intertwine with, deteriorating living conditions. The policy aims for a comprehensive crackdown, users, dealers across different communities.
Right. Okay, next up, we have something that sounds, straight out of an action movie. A home invasion, possible ransom attempt, and then a police chase.
Pretty much. This report is from August 22nd, 2025. Early hours of Friday morning, 2 Chinese men allegedly broke into a luxury pool villa, Sifamit Village, South Pattaya.
Okay.
Karansi Anak Sarathong Yu, the Pattaya police chief, got a distress call around 3:06 a.m. from a Thai woman, maybe 30s or 40s. She reported being threatened at gunpoint. Said the men, one wore a cap and mask, tied her wrists with cable ties, locked her in a bedroom.
Were they robbing the place?
It seems not exactly. They seem to be waiting for her husband, who is Chinese, but he wasn't home.
Okay, so she was alone with them.
Initially, yes. But she managed to free herself somehow, escaped the house, got help from neighbors who called the police.
And when the police arrived?
The suspects tried to bolt. They were in a white Toyota sedan.
Yeah.
They actually rammed a police motorcycle and a resident's car that was trying to block them.
Seriously?
Yes. Then sped off. A high-speed chase followed, apparently over 20 kilometers.
Did they catch them?
No. The report says the suspects knew the local roads well, especially near Hoi Ai. Used remote routes, got away.
Anyone hurt in the escape?
Thankfully, no injuries reported from the chase itself, but vehicles were damaged. Police have ordered a manhunt.
What about the motive? If it wasn't just robbery...
That's the tricky part. Police are questioning the couple. Their initial statements were apparently inconsistent, so the motive isn't clear. Could be financial, personal, business dispute. Anything, really. Interestingly, the suspects reportedly told the woman they wouldn't harm anyone once her husband got back.
That suggests he was the target.
Exactly. That he was the primary target, not just random theft. Police are reviewing CCTV. The investigation is very much ongoing.
That is unsettling, especially the detail about waiting for the husband. And suspects knowing the area well enough to escape a long chase. That poses real challenges for investigators.
Huge challenges. Unclear motive means exploring all angles, business, personal life. Takes time. And their local knowledge gives them a massive advantage for evasion. It forces police to rely heavily on tech like CCTV, forensics, and wider intelligence gathering. The inconsistent statements just add another layer of complexity.
Right. Needs careful detective work. Okay, finally, let's shift to technology. Our last source highlights something quite cutting edge. The success of AI cameras being used by the Thai tourist police.
Yes, this is interesting. On August 22nd, around 2:00 p.m., there was a video conference at the Pattaya Tourist Police Station, led by the Tourist Police Bureau Commander, Police Lieutenant General Saksira Fkwakam. They were reviewing the performance of these new AI cameras as part of a specific policy, Advanced Tourist Police, using AI cameras to connect databases, catch criminals, and stop scammers.
AI cameras, where are they being used?
They started deploying them in July 2024 in 10 provinces, including Chonburi, where Pattaya is. They're placing key tourist spots. And crucially, they're linked to the CIB database, the Central Investigation Bureau.
Okay, so what do they actually do?
Their main job is to spot people who have outstanding arrest warrants or are flagged as potential risks. Scan faces, check the database. The goal is to boost safety, obviously, and increase confidence in Thailand's tourism.
And have they had successes?
Definitely. Commander Saxira highlighted a recent arrest in Pattaya on August 21st. Mr. Chachalakan Chimjarn, 24 years old, wanted on a Chiang Mai warrant for fraud, impersonation, money laundering, computer crimes. Quite a list.
And the AI caught her.
Exactly. An AI camera alert led to her arrest in Nong Kru, Pattaya. She was apparently a high-priority target for the cybercrime investigators, and get this, her arrest was the 399th made using this AI tech since July 2024.
399th, wow.
As of the conference, the total was 402 arrests nationwide using these cameras. Nakhon Ratchasima had the most, 151. They're proving effective against serious stuff. Fraud, mule accounts, people letting criminals use their bank accounts, drug trafficking, call center scams.
That is genuinely fascinating. AI cameras actively scanning, linked to national databases, leading to hundreds of arrests. What kind of impact does that level of tech have, do you think, both for police work and for how safe tourists feel?
Well, it's a big shift. For law enforcement, it's a huge efficiency boost, a force multiplier. They can identify and catch suspects much faster using real-time intelligence from the CIB link. It's proactive. And for tourists, knowing this tech is in place, specifically targeting criminals involved in scams or fraud that might affect them, that can definitely enhance their sense of security. It sends a message that safety is a priority, and they're using modern tools to tackle modern crime in a major tourist area.
What a range of stories we've covered today from Pattaya, just in a few days' news. From that elderly tourist found safe thanks to a bracelet, to a tragic accident, a major drug crackdown, that intense chase after a suspected ransom plot, and now this AI tech making hundreds of arrests. It really gives you a snapshot of the daily reality there.
It really does. And connecting those dots, you see the sheer scope of what local authorities handle. Routine incidents, complex crime, protecting residents, protecting tourists. It's a massive balancing act. And it clearly shows how technology isn't just an idea anymore. It's deeply integrated into how policing works now.
Yeah, absolutely. Which leads to a bigger thought, maybe for you, our listener, to consider. As technology like AI becomes more common in keeping us safe, how do we see it balancing that effectiveness, catching criminals with other things like, privacy, or just how policing feels in public spaces?
An important question.
Definitely something to think about. Okay, that wraps up our deep dive into your sources on Pattaya for today. We hope you've gained some valuable insights and feel, thoroughly informed about the many layers of the city. Until next time, keep that curiosity alive.